EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to one of the most storied postseason venues in the league. Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, sold out once again. Straight ahead, we punch the second of two tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. On the visitor sideline, Patriot head coach Mike Vrabel. His guys came out on top of the 4-5 game last week, and now they've hit the road to face a fellow division champion in the divisional round. On the other side, Steeler head coach Mike Tomlin. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He put a little bit in it.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Now he's free at the 35. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
So here are the Patriots now in excellent field position to start things out. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But
and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Pats are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Again, a run with Connor. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On the slant, he finds Washington. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 35.
That's good for us Steelers.
They'll toss this out right for Connor. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
Right back to Connor here on first. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Roethlisberger will throw. He fights him off. Got his man, it's caught. for a Steelers touchdown. Keon Coleman from 13 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Brady going to throw to the right side, and he's got Edelman. 3rd down and 10.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Patriots, first down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a give up the middle. This is White. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. He'll be brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Going again on the ground here with Hill. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. As you see, they have dealt with their fair share of injuries this season, but Charles, that hasn't stopped them from putting together a very solid campaign, a very good record thus far.
I think a lot of credit has to go internally here. We always want to praise the head coach for holding the team together, but to me, it's the guys in the locker room putting on the uniform. Those starters who've stayed healthy, they've welcomed the backups into their ranks and showed them how to get it done. And this team, they've stayed afloat all season doing just that. And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the great move out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. Hill diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front? Give him at least a stalemate in order to find that space.
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't they? Point after here coming up. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
That's complete to his running back, Connor.
And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. This 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. They'll get that one complete to Connor. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
The keeper. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now Roethlisberger. Working the middle of the field, and he's got him there complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Roethlisberger. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Pats are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Looking to put a drive together. In motion, Gronkowski. So after the INT, it's Brady. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. A loss of 4 that time on a sack, and it brings up 2nd.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now Brady. They set up the screen to Hill. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. Here's 3rd and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. He's going to float this one deep right side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
9-yard gain on the play. And the Patriot first down.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill to the 36-yard line. Stop there. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. In motion left is Amendola. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
It's a gain of 4.
Oh, and the Hard count might have got him. This might be a first down.
Defense.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Following the penalty, it's Hill. Down to the 22-yard line. From the 22 now, here's the second down and 6. There's Hill one more time. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, New England.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Now they'll throw with Brady. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 3. At the Steelers, 6 yards.
Up the middle, it's Hill. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Here's Brady. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
First down. First and goal, New England.
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Second and goal from the 1.
Second and goal.
Again, it's Hill. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. And for the third time here this half, it's intercepted. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
That's going to be caught. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And the Patriots, first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now here's Hill. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. A beautiful fake. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. They start the drive with Connor. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 75 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
When you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And he works free. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's another.
There's Roethlisberger. Washington's got it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
That's another.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Keon Coleman with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are back within a score. In the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
The extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. New England's offense set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses happen their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Throw to the right here to Gordon. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Brady now to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Switzer on the return. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for us.
Now to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
New England trying to get a place on offense. And now following that turnover, they've got an opportunity here to try to cash in with good field position before intermission. To throw is Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Brady. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. From the gun, a run for Hill. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd down and 13. Here's Brady to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And a lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To the right side and complete to Washington. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
And the Steelers first down.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
This is turning out to be something to monitor as this game goes along. That's now 3 touchdown catches for him here in this first half alone. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up, put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks fireworks in the stadium, but you know who was not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Hill again on 2nd down. And he stopped immediately there. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Well, the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Patriots first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Patriots.
Shotgun now for Brady. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Looking to put a drive together. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up
Here's Roethlisberger. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Calling no gain on the run there, and they're going to be looking at a 3rd down. Terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now out come the Steelers. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now a draw play. This is Connor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Roethlisberger keeps it. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talked about in different games, Those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. On the slant, he finds Washington. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 40.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. That'll be caught by Rodgers. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They run behind center with Connor. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
22-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Roethlisberger will throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Tyler Goodson, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Now the try here for the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. A solid stiff arm. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. New England's offense set to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Patriot first down.
And once again, Hill. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. But the tide definitely seems to be turning in this 3rd quarter as this defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
And let's look at it this way. Their offense is right back out there who just got them the lead a few minutes ago. This has the potential to be a big swing in this game.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
Well, he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Roethlisberger. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Washington. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
12 yards on the play. Leads to 3rd down and 1.
Roethlisberger. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And that ball popped free. We could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start the drive with Hill. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's Hill. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Man, that's a 3rd fumble for him now in this ball game. And you know the old saying, CD, once is a fluke, twice a coincidence, 3 times becoming a pattern.
3 times is a problem in this case because we've seen field goal kickers have days like this, quarterbacks occasionally. But how rare is it for us to see a running back lose it 3 times trying to carry it?
On 1st and 10 is Counter. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Now it's Roethlisberger. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
1st and 10 on the 19-yard line.
A give running right is Counter. And shedding through the tackle. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff coming left. Counter. A little juke. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful.
Touchdown! From 4 yards out. And the Steelers are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So the Patriots coming out now. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. It's caught outright, Amendola. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, New England.
Now Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Throw over the middle, secured by Gordon. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. Brady to throw again. Stay. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking him.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was that 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration, you'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Roethlisberger. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Washington. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pick up there at 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Roethlisberger. And he'll get it right back to Washington. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Connor up the middle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Tariq Woolen on the tackle.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And this one is right through. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need...
Looking for him in goal line. It's intercepted. But he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. This will be caught by Brown. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second and a couple.
At the 28-yard line.
On the draw, Connor. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. New England on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Roethlisberger. Over the middle. Hauled in by Smith-Schuster. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. Another goal around now for the Patriot offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
It's 2nd down.
He'll look to throw. Gets it to Gordon. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Brady to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 122 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Right back to Connor here on first. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
The Steelers going to survive and advance as we say so long, everybody. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Steelers earn the win at home as we say so long from Pittsburgh.